Hey, what's going on, everybody? I am back with another video. Today is going to be a little wrap up on 2021 movies that I seen and situations that I thought were kind of interesting to share with you guys. So let's get right into it. You know, as always, each year comes with its ups and downs, particularly in the movie industry. Um, Definitely going to hit some things that I found interesting that I want to share with y'all guys. As always, you can like, subscribe, and leave comments in the comments section so I can get your feedback on certain things that I'm discussing. But without further ado, because I like to get right into it, let's talk about this situation right here. Very tragic situation with Alec Baldwin and the long tragic history of prop guns acting on movies and TV sets. So I kind of purposely put that up there just to show you guys that he's not the first one who's been in a situation like that. I'm quite sure y'all remember another famous one where a person died. That's Brandon Lee, Bruce Lee's son. You know, that was tragic. I think that happened on the set of The Crow. There was other ones before and after. And they need to have to just tighten this up, get better people in charge of the prop guns, or if anything, just CGI it. Just CGI the guns, shooting, and whatever the case may be. Um, it's unfortunate that a young lady lost her life doing something that she loved, making movies. She just started her career. Also, somebody else got injured, and you know, Alec Bones, he's fighting for his freedom. I'm not sure he's gonna do any time or not, but you don't want to be in a situation like that. So all around, it's not a good look. So moving right along, let's talk about this. Um, this movie right here is a Michael Bay joint. Quite sure you guys are familiar with his movies, Transformers, stuff like that. He's very action packed, explosion, um, great shots. Well, he shoot action movies very well, and I think it's time to see him do something like this. We haven't really got anything on his level in a while, so it's good to see him back in the actor genre and not doing a Transformer movie. So I'm looking forward to this movie. It has good actors in it. Um, Yahi Abdul, Jake Gyllenhaal. Definitely can't go wrong with them too. So let's see what happens with them. I think it comes out next year. I'm looking at April. So I'll probably do a review on that and see what's going on. Brad Pitt, my man Brad Pitt. Uh, Bullet Train is delayed into summer 2022, which isn't bad. But a little synopsis on this movie. Basically, it's about, I think it's seven or five or seven assassins on a bullet train in Japan, and they all have the same target. Now, the unique thing about this is one of the directors, well, he's the one that did John Wick. He also did Deadpool, a couple other movies. He's really good at action. And what he's claiming that this is one of his best movies that he made. He got a big star attached to it, Brad Pitt, and it's going to be unique because it's like close quarters on a train. So that right there is intriguing me to go check it out. So we got something to look for next year. As you see, Kick-Ass is getting a reboot by the original director. Um, One, is the original cast is coming back. Is half the cast coming back? Either way, I'm looking for the original director to reboot this. Is going to keep it the same vein as real grimy and bloody and violent as the first two. The second one was but the first one is a classic. Matthew Vaughn, this director, he's good. He's definitely seasoned. He has The Kingsman under his belt, and making those movies, I see that he really honed his skills when it comes to action scenes and set pieces and doing these wild action shots and stuff like that. So if he could bring that to the reboot of Kick-Ass, then I'm all in. Shang-Chi 2, director one, Jackie Chan in the Marvel sequel. Um, why not? This guy is a legend, and he's very popular in America and across seas. So this is just like a given. Like, why wouldn't you? What about Donnie Yang, Sammo Hung, so forth and so on? Yeah, get those guys in and give them props, man, because they deserve it. James Cameron wants uh, short cinematic run in movie theaters and longer streaming version of his future movies. So basically, what he's saying is, when Avatar come out, it's going to be like a 2.5 3 hour movie. You know how he get down his movies, but when you stream it, it might be more. It might be 4 hours. I'm with it because you're home. You can pause it. You can do other stuff. You can do whatever. So I'm with that. And that's a change. That's a game changer too. To have something like that presented, like that just really changing up the whole format. Because usually we have to wait a year and a half or whatever the case may be when it get released a director cut. Because sometimes when it comes to video on demand, different platforms, you get the exact thing that was in the theater on a platform. But if you're going to get something where it's director's cut ahead of time, hey, it's a win-win for everybody. This is looking good. And from what I'm hearing, Synopsis, I guess one of the humans had a baby on a planet, and when they had a little civil war, or that case may be that war, they left, and that child was born and raised with the avatars or the natives there. So definitely looking forward to that. All right, what we got here? Henry Cavill wants to star in Red Dead Redemption 2. Uh, I've been watching the cinematic cut to Red Dead Redemption, and I'm quite intrigued with from what I see. I don't really play video games, but Henry Cavill, he's that dude. He's willing to do different roles, try different things. He's patiently waiting for another Superman movie. He got Witchers on Netflix. Yeah, this guy's very solid dude, man. I like him. So he's a stand-up dude, but I like that he's willing to try other things. So salute to this guy, man. I would like to see him play James Bond. I think he'd be a real good James Bond. So let's talk about Batman. You know what? I think this Batman that we're getting is going to be a little bit more grimier, darker. It's not going to be in the vein of Frank Miller Dark Knight, which was more of a commentary on social injustice and stuff like that. But this one is just going to be a grimy story or a darker story. And him being a detective. And him dealing with really psychotic type villains, opposed to what we usually get. I mean, the closest that we've seen was Dark Knight 2 when he came across the Joker. And that's how these characters should be. All of them. Bane, they kind of wore them down. I'm not sure what that was about, but you need that intensity with these villains, and I think we're going to get that with this new Batman. I think this is a good look. I was concerned, so I put it up there because I wasn't sure exactly what the number is, but to see that, that's a good look. Yes, we are going back to the movie theaters. I've been back several times. For the most part, I had good experience. There's been two that wasn't good experience due to people not being quiet on their cell phones. But besides that, you have to pick the time you go and the date. Usually, midweek day in the morning is good. Usually, get in, watch the movie, get it for a cheap price, matinee price, get in and out. Anything after 5 o'clock, it gets a little janky. Not sure what you're gonna get. It is what it is. But for us moviegoers that's into the movie, we want to check it out. We want to get that experience, unless we perfectly want to have a proud experience and go like the first weekend on a big blockbuster movie like Spider Man. And applaud, clap and enjoy the movie, and then go back another time and just really watch it. But usually that's not the case with us. We usually want to get in and out, watch the movie. Majority of our older people, so we have job responsibilities, and we ain't really trying to hear all that shit when the people are distracting us. When I seen this, I was like, that's dead on. That's dead on. He has the voice. I can see him voicing Optimus Prime for the new Transform movie that's coming out next year sometimes. Looking forward to it. I definitely like what they did with Bumblebee. They kind of like refine the design of the Transformer, so we know what we're looking at and who's who, opposed to Michael Bay Transformer, which were good. It was too much moving pieces. I didn't know who was what when everybody was on the same screen. I guess this is the future, guys. This is what it is. Maybe this is something that's a turning point. A lot of people are jumping on this. Other businesses. Let's see how it works. I'm looking into some of this stuff. Might buy some more. Might get involved, see how this thing works. But let's see. Let's try it out. We switched over to debit cards from cash, so this might be the next step, next evolution. Again, just want to get up here real quick and talk about things that I find relevant. Usually have a longer show, would have somebody to bounce ideas off. But I would be finding somebody to fill in that slot. I do have a couple people like Nightwatch and Mr. Dan Horror and some other people, Lady Sasha. So they are out there, but definitely looking for people to jump up here and let's chop it up. But with that being said, these are one of the quicker videos I did live stream. Looking forward to getting us some new stuff next year, which is like a week and a half, or maybe a little shorter, who knows. And let's have fun. Let's do this. We're movie buffs, we're collectors. This is what we do. Definitely looking to keep this thing going. So every Sunday at 4, I will be up here doing my live stream, chopping it up, discussing things that I find relevant to share with you guys. Thank you for checking in, watching it, leaving a comment, liking, and subscribing. And I will see you next Sunday. Thanks for coming through. Peace.